Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। Our endless grateful pranams to Bhagwan Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar for these treasures of Nama Sankirtan, which was flowing like Nama Ganga, so that we could all have an easy dip in it. To go all the way to Triveni Sangam or Varanasi Ganga, it takes a lot of effort and money and time. But here, Guru Dev, as often said by Bhagwan, is Triveni Sangam of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahadev. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. So Bhagavan also said that Guru Paramatma, is a sangamam of the three aspects of the Parabrahman, that is Brahma the creator, Vishnu the protector, and Rudra the destroyer. So while chanting the name, we not only create a Nama Ganga to have a dip in it, it's also japam to elevate to a higher spiritual level. And what's more, it is Guru Seva at once. For didn't Bhagavan say that every Nama that's being chanted by people helps this Father's work? So helping his Father's work is our Guru Seva. So Nama chanting, Nama singing is at once japa, the spiritual practice, and a dip in the Nama Ganga to purify physically, mentally and spiritually, and Guru Seva. A threefold benefit. So with deep gratitude, in adoration of this grace, we have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. And every day, let us take a sankalpa, a resolution, that we should fill up the day with Nama and Seva and offer them as lotuses, Nama lotuses and Seva lotuses at the lotus feet of our Bhagwan Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. As we have been going through his teachings, here is one more teaching. At times Bhagwan revealed the truth of his being, but that only in front of some people who really understood him, his state of being. Then he would say, one day he said, this beggar cannot be described. He is all pervasive and all powerful. Who can describe this beggar? Nobody can describe this beggar. He is here, there, everywhere. He is all pervading. He is all knowing. He is all powerful. And there is another teaching which tells us how he lives in all of us. Often he would say, all in Father and Father in all. And that we have to learn to live, learn to give our all for the all. Now here, in one context, Bhagwan was offered biscuits by a devotee. He took some in his bowl, the begging bowl, the coconut shell. Then he said, pointing to the gathered devotees there, distribute these biscuits to them also. I eat not only through this mouth, but through all these mouths. I am in all these people, and these people are in me. So we shall remember that here in the ashram also, Annadanam, Bhagavan was very particular about two features of the ashram. One is the nama chanting, the other Annadana. The nama is the food for the mind and the spirit, and Annadanam is food for the body. And so, let us remember that Bhagavan is eating through all the mouths. If we think that he eats only through his mouth, we are confining this transcendental spirit into a body. But he is beyond all this. He is at once all these forms and beyond. I remember once in the dining hall, the doubt came to me, what should be the qualification for Annadana? Generally, we feel that people who are hungry should be fed. And there is no question about anything else. And then, of course, the ashram being ashram, there's only a small space for the dining hall. And only the devotees who have been coming for years, who are truly devoted to Bhagavan and look upon this Annam as Anna Prasad, they have to be seated. But there was only one dining hall, and then all the people used to rush, and some of them were coming only for the food. They would not even enter Pradhan Mandir. It did not matter to them at all that they were entering Bhagwan's temple, and his darshan was as much annam as the other, as much food for the growth of their soul as the food is for the growth of their body. So we were pushed into a situation where we had to give preference to the devotees who come with such devotion. And so we had to build another dining hall for those people who were not interested enough to come up to Pradhan Mandir, who would rather have their food and exit through the gate. So one day, when I was there, I was serving, and then suddenly this doubt came to me, that Bhagavan had said that he ate through all the mouths, which means hunger is the only qualification for giving Annadana. Should we think that it is he who is sitting in all these people, sitting and eating in the form of these people? And then it was only a passing thought, and then I became busy because somebody was there with a plate, and then I started to serve. As I served the food in his plate and looked up for a fraction of a second, just for a fraction of a second, I saw the whole hall filled with Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar sitting and eating. In every place, it was he who was seated and was eating the food. It was just for a fraction of a second and then it vanished, but then I got my answer. That's why this particular saying is very important because he means it. This can be your experience also, this can become your truth also if you care enough to contemplate on this. And of course, he is all pervasive because there was a lady from Alaska who had a problem. She came to Bhagwan and then she went home. She learnt here that his nama was most important. That Bhagwan used to say, more than the form of this beggar, it is the name that you should concentrate on. This form is perishable, but the name is everlasting. And so when this lady from Alaska, after she went back, she got into another problem. And then the story is long and full of details, and I don't want to go into it, but enough to say that when she called out from Alaska, just as Bhagwan promised, when you call out, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, my father would rush help to you. And it happened to her, and she came all the way again to thank Bhagwan that how his nama helped her in the time of need. Otherwise, she might not be alive that day. You want to thank him. So you see, he's all pervasive, whether you call him in Alaska or from Argentina or from Australia or from anywhere, any nook and corner of the world. There is an instant response from the divine. It is our Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar who is beyond all forms and names, who is all pervasive. Today we shall offer our prayer once again to the lotus feet of Bhagwan. I would like to remind people again that these prayers had come to me from Bhagwan, whether you believe it or not. And these prayers are significant for the sake of our nation and the world. Otherwise, they would not have come from Bhagwan. And it's also very important that we say it out as a prayer because it has its own place of importance in the follow-up grace. Bhagwan, we beg you again and again, 1,000,000 times, for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic normalcy to the world, to the today's world of violence. So much violence everywhere, and we tremble to hear some of the news, so frightening, the way the world is moving on. We beg you, Bhagwan, to bring in unity, harmony, order and discipline into the lives of people so that people won't live any way they like and justify what they are doing. Instead, they will live a dharmic life with remembrance of God. For that is the purpose of life, for which this body is made and the life that's given pertaining to this body. Bhagwan, we also beg you to stop this war that's going on explicitly between two countries with its own justification. But we have seen those terrible, devastating consequences of this war. We beg you to stop this war immediately so that peace be prevalent. And we also beg you that there should be no mention of the word war at all among the countries of the world. Only you can do it. And Bhagwan, please keep under control all those cruel diseases and their sudden attacks on humanity and those violent furies of nature and those terrible accidents. We also beg you to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world of violence. And in this world, whichever country people belong to, whatever language they speak, and whatever religion they have embraced, They all suffer from their past karmas, such agony, and that without help or protection. They may not believe in the karmic theory or in rebirth, but then the law of karma, which is relentless and meticulous, work upon them. And Bhagavan, you are our only salvation. We beg you to reach out to all those people all over the world and do the needful for them. And Bhagavan, we also beg you to protect all those unselfish people all over the world who slog for the welfare of the others from what? The unnecessary, unworthy, unhealthy, unpleasant remarks and criticisms with framed charges, so that they would be free from the aspersion and they could go on and do God's work. We also beg you to promote the economy of the country and the growth in varied fields of activity, so that India would reach that high status of the world teacher to conduct the whole world in the path of dharma, as predicted by many masters over the years. Bhagavan, we also beg you, pray to you in all earnestness and sincerity for ceaseless and joyful chanting of your powerful name and unbroken remembrance of your leelas and teachings, so that we assimilate and make it into our Atma Shakti. We all know that every one of us is only an instrument in your hands. All the same, we pray to you to bless us all to be only sattvic instruments and not rakshasic elements. Please bless us to run our everyday life as an offering to you and not be caught by the snares of Maya. We also beg you to bless us with that ultimate state of being, the state of bliss and peace of yours. But then we need to be purified, and our mind is already full with the residual, latent tendencies of our past karmas. With the result, there are sudden attacks of fear. We do not even know what we fear, why do we fear, how does it happen. But then this fear has a certain karma, bad karma, behind it in the previous birth. Any attacks on the mind, manovyadi as we call it, the disease of the mind, the mental disorder, is due to a certain bad karma. We would have driven somebody to madness by our torture. So there is a sudden attack of fear, and which sometimes become killer fear. And then again the poison of the very toxic anger and jealousy and passion and growing desires for worldly possession. It doesn't matter how many people we cheat. It doesn't matter how many bribes we take. But then remember, an account is being kept in the cosmic register, and you could not escape from that account. And again, above all, the sorrow, the grief, because we compare ourselves with other people and then we think that we lack something which they don't. And then it starts as a small, innocent thought, but it would multiply an avalanche into a huge depression and inviting lifelong medicine. But then the saving grace is, you have declared thunderously and oftentimes that the name of the divine is a very powerful weapon against the past karmas. The name will destroy the past bad karmas like fire would do the cotton. The fire would burn all the rubbish. We take refuge in your powerful name and pray to you for early purification. And Bhagavan, wherever we live, whatever work falls into our hand, we know it is all your work and we can only do it as seva to you. And that we should do it in the spirit of seva, and that joyfully, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy. Then only the work that we do will convert into Atma Shakti. And we beg you, Bhagavan, to bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, because everything is preordained. As I used to say, life is a finished movie which is running on the screen. You cannot stop anything. If there is a prayer to be made to a deity out of which we get relief, we come across a Mahatma who would bless so that we would come to a certain relief, please know that it's also ordained. So it is better to accept whatever happens as God-given, and therefore a great blessing for our spiritual transformation. When a bad karma begins to play, we know how we collapse, how everything about life changes dramatically. We begin to resent God. We begin to blame people bitterly for our own failures. We try to move away from Him. But then God, out of His love and generosity, or Bhagavan puts a blessing even in that punishment, which pushes us back to God and gives us a higher wisdom out of this agony. And what is it? Whatever you hold as security and strength in life is not true security and strength in life, because they fall off at the time of need. The only security would be God's strength. When this higher wisdom is born, the mind becomes purified, and then you are able to feel the divine presence, the vibrant presence of God. Bhagavan, we also beg you to bless us to know that it is your sankalpa, your will, that's behind all the happenings of life and the world. Please bless us to be grateful to you, even for the adversities of life, for their greater blessings for our greater good and closer kinship with you. We seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos to be lifted to a higher plane, and finally we seek redemption from the vicious cycle of repeated births and deaths, the root cause of which is the utter selfishness of I and mine, the tyranny of the ego called ahambhava. We beg you, Bhagavan, to uproot this ahambhava and promote atmabhava, so that we be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living in merger with you, or eternal servitude to you, that eternal supreme divinity. Jai Yogi Ram Saratkumar.